Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done the last episode, the seventh episode that is. We are entering episode 8 of our full playthrough of Harold Halibut on PS5 on TJ. Um, my lengthy absence, well, it's only been, what, 4 days since I've done this episode? 4 days? Yeah, actually 4 days. Yeah, I last recorded on Tuesday the 22nd? 23rd. So, my schedule was kind of up and down in terms of work. I mean, I had a open, close, open, close. I had a day off on Friday, which was yesterday as of this recording, but I was out a little bit late and got drunk, so to speak. And I was trying to do an episode on that evening, but nah, I was just out of it right now. So you're wondering how it is that we're about halfway into the time frame for the relaunch project. So a lot has happened in the past episode where Harold explored Wii U's cave just to explore the habitat, its culture and society, and they're very friendly for the most part. They're able to communicate with this unique translator that Harold and Wii U have right now, so they're able to communicate with one another. And let's go to the journal real quick. So yeah, that's him. We were able to figure out some ideas. This thing on the left is actually a library, but you basically touch the stone, or it's like a stone object on the wall, and then you have to relax your mind to see what's in it. We had a lot of stuff from planet Earth, like typical city life, typical animal life, their habitats, all that stuff, and then apparently we found one in regards to the light source from the blue rock that we have. Harold and Wii U had a dinner together. Some fish paste in a bowl of some sort. Apparently, was really good. And so this picture on the left is a hole, actually, that's somewhere in the cave, somewhere in Wii U's cave. And the hole is where the blue rock came from. Now, according to Wii U, a couple of the habitants of the cave went in there, but they never came back. Now, it's not known if they're dead or alive. We don't know what's at the bottom of all that, but hang on a second, real quick. Dead or alive? Okay, gotcha. I had to check to make sure my YouTube channel is going. Um, but we don't know what's going on. So Harold was able to communicate with Professor Moreau about where he thinks the light source is from. And so when he came back to the Fedora, he explained to Professor Moreau everything about what the cave is all about. But apparently, one of the secretary quadruplets was in there and heard everything while Harold was explaining his excitement of that cave that he explored. So a couple of weeks went by, almost 20, actually 20, almost 3 weeks came by to be exact. So we went from like 70 something days to 45 days. And the Fedora is now linked to the Wii U's cave. I forgot the name of the cave. It's called Flea. Actually, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I think I just saw it. No, Flumelin. So the Flumelin cave. So the Fedora, there's a tube now to the Flumelin cave, and so the residents of Fedora, including the CEO of All Water, Castle Chop, they had a ribbon cutting ceremony where the link between the Fedora and the Flumelin is now active. But while they were settling in the cave, Professor Moreau told Harold that the postmaster and also the guy that jogs around, Buddy, passed away. And we attended his funeral. And one of the last things that we got, looks like we got right here. I'm gonna check that out right now. But you see on that box right there where the icons popping up, we had it's one of the packages that Buddy left prior to his death. So there might be something interesting in here that may help him we don't know what's going to help him with, because in the past few episodes, he and Buddy took a look at some letters of people living in the Fedora and Earth in the past, prior to and during and after the crash. So now we're here. We're gonna check and see what the letter's all about, and we'll see where this story leads to. In fact, we're in the middle of chapter 4 right now, and we have a couple more chapters to go before the end of the game. So we're in episode 8 right now. I'd say 10 will be the last episode at the earliest, but we'll see how the game progresses. Let's take a look and see what Buddy left for us.
Okay, time to see what all this is about. Oh, the top one is addressed to me.
Hey, Harold. If you're reading this, then, well, it's because I'm not around to tell you myself. These are the remaining letters. I wonder what the recipients would think if you delivered them after all this time. Of course, you may have to read them in order to figure out who that recipient is. As you can see, the addresses or names on the envelopes were damaged or obscured somehow. And don't worry about getting into trouble. According to paragraph 18.5 of the All-Water Delivery Handbook, in the event that the senior all-water post official, that was me, is incapacitated, they may designate a junior as delivery proxy. I hereby designate you. By the way, you can deliver them in the same order they're arranged in the box. I took the liberty of organizing them for maximum transit efficiency. Hope you enjoy this little taste of what I had so much fun doing. Now get those knees up high and deliver some joy. Your distant pal, Buddy.
Right. Let's see.
So I gotta be Postmaster for the day, but apparently, let me see, anything else? Moral history, like this letter. Alright. Looks like we'll be doing it in a certain order. Start off with Professor Jean Moreau and see what she has to say about this.
Gelatinous-like substance. Contains knowledge, but ambiently. This is not how I expected learning an alien language to go. Oh.
Professor?
Perhaps if I liquefy, I may imbibe the knowledge. Must test ingesting. It won't be poisonous first.
Professor, that's not how.
Oh, Harold, what did you say?
About the books. You don't really read them. They have something to do with your state of mind, not their physical state.
Whatever do you mean?
With these jellies, you have to be really calm. Empty your mind. Then you can get a sense of what's inside.
So, you're saying it's a transcendental, meditative sense memory absorption process?
Sure. Here,
That's what you call it.
let me show you.
So yeah, those are the jellystones I was talking about in the library at the Flimmelin Cave.
I'll try it. Hopefully, I'll be able to research them more thoroughly now that...
Is there anything else you need help with?
No, but I bet Cyrus would appreciate a helping hand. Or some company, cooped up in that little room.
Good idea. I'll go check on him. Enjoy the jellies.
Let me see if there's any other tasks. Let me give this letter to her real quick before I forget.
Professor, I've got a bit of mail for you.
Oh, thanks. Just put it over there with the rest.
This one is kind of different.
And how do you know that exactly?
I'm delivering it for Buddy. It's from Cyrus, from a long time ago.
What? Give it here. Let me see.
To whom it may concern. That's you, Moreau. I'm writing to formally
That's you,
oppose
Moreau.
your newly proposed archiving protocol. The Archiving Club has operated perfectly well for months using the Arundhati indexing protocol. Implementing a new one now will set back our archiving efforts considerably while we adapt to the new system and re-index the existing archives. Furthermore, I'm afraid if you continue to suspend working with the existing index in a misguided attempt to brute force your own way and to suddenly claim how much better it is as proof the ends justify the means, I may be forced to report this matter to the school council. I look forward to resolving this matter amicably and returning once again to our concurrent archiving efforts. Orderly yours, Cyrus.
Oi. That's what he thought. And he must have assumed I'd snubbed him at the time.
Surely he doesn't still remember that.
Well, either way, can you believe how long we've been carrying on this little grudge? Oy vey, we're still acting like kids.
Oh, you're not that bad.
Thanks, Harold. I mean, for bringing me this. It helped me realize it's time to put aside our differences. To accept that we'll never see eye to eye. Maybe that's why we achieve so much together.
Ah, cool. You and Cyrus are a great team.
That protocol was inefficient, though.
See you in a bit.
Alright. Pick up the next letter. So we can't pick up all letters at the same time?
Let's see.
Soya. Okay. So I gotta go to Cyrus for this one, but let's see what I got. Letter. Oh, check Cyrus. Okay. I received this letter from his father, but I might be emotional. Let's see. Probably has something to do with how he's coming during the Fedora.
Yoksa sevmediğimi mi?
Yüreğimde tavan olan ve taşan destination determined. Now, relax.
Yeah, never again am I drinking water. The Hennessy, I don't think it was the Alice, but I think it was the Hennessy that got me pretty good in the King Nipton drink. Let's see what these guys are up to.
Hello there. Do you need any help with that?
Hi. Yes, this picture shows lots of tubes. Where do they all go?
They go to different places. Did you have somewhere specific in mind you wanted to go?
We're just exploring, but we don't want to end up anywhere bad.
Ah, well, some areas of the ship are more fun than others, but nowhere is bad.
What's over in that part?
Oh, that's the Agora Arcades. Lots to do there. Have you checked it out already?
I think so. Do we need a new ticket to go somewhere else?
Which ticket do you have already?
Oh, we don't.
So, how did you...
We had one.
So, what did you...
I gave it to another limb. They said we should check out the Castle Chop tube line.
Oh, to go to the Energy District?
No, just to go through the tube line. Do you know if it's a fun line?
I would just recommend asking someone else. I'm not much of an expert.
Okay, thank you. See you around.
Well, it seems like the residents of both the Fedora and the Flumelin are getting along just fine. I guess these guys like to run around the tube a lot.
Mr. Secretary 8?
How can I be of assistance?
Do you ever get bored standing around here all day?
What? I don't stand here all day. Don't be ridiculous.
So, What exactly is your role?
My job is to help people get where they're going. Especially if it's using the tube system, of course. And doing so gives me great satisfaction. Of course, you might wonder to yourself, don't people learn how to get to places by themselves after a while? And to you, I would say this. Maybe they do, maybe they do. But for the person who doesn't, hasn't, can't, or simply likes to know someone has an eye out for them, I'm always here.
Thanks, Mr. 8.
Have a pleasant day.
Let's go to the All Water District and give this to Zoya.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you.
I like how the Flumelin tube has like a fancy design.
Thank you for traveling with all water.
Why don't we go back to the central station? I'm pretty sure you saw it already, but I want to see that again. Let's talk with Secretary. What is this, 8? Or 17?
Mr. 24, how are you doing?
Where's my
Nasty
hand
cold.
sanitizer?
Oh, are you getting a cold?
It's the allergies. Who wouldn't sneeze with all the microscopic pollutants floating around? And with everyone sneezing, you can't be too careful with the surfaces you touch.
Not sure I've seen anyone else sneeze recently, though.
Yes, well, if you do see them, watch out. Maybe I can suggest to all water R&D that they work on some better air filters.
Got water. Castle Shop oversaw the introduction of
I just noticed that they're all wearing the earpieces. I didn't see it on the Flumelin residents, but I see it on the Fedora staff and residents. They're all wearing the earpieces to understand each other. It's a pretty good touch and good detail too. Let's give this letter to Zoya. She's probably gonna get emotional.
Ah,
Oh?
sorry, Harold. You just startled me. No, what's going on for me?
Oh,
Is everything okay, Captain at Large?
Yeah, everything is okay.
You seem a bit...
It's just that, you know, it's amazing that I can be a real captain if we take off. It'd be wow, but I kind of thought it wouldn't all happen so fast. I've got a lot to learn, no one to teach me.
You know, something I've learned is that usually what's going to happen is so unexpected, you may as well not think about it.
So, you're saying I should just relax?
I guess so. It's also kind of like you can only do what you can do, you know? Try to forget about what you can't control.
Like the ship?
Maybe don't forget that.
I jest, I think. Anyway, thanks for the advice. I'll bear it in mind. I'm going to get back to my research about what all the controls do.
Good luck, Zoya. You'll do great.
you're gonna have to tear that chair again. I gotta give you something.
Zoya, I've got something for you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of a long story, but it's an old letter for you that never got delivered because of Allwater's weird rules. Buddy wanted me to finally give it to you.
okay. Odd, but let me take a look.
Our boy Zoya. We just wanted you to know how proud we are of you. Let me tell you a story about when I was a boy. I was listless, about to finish school. Of course, my papa was the original pilot of the Fedora. What a cool job. But what a thing to live up to. And I think I felt somehow ashamed he'd been at the helm when it crashed. So, I decided to do something totally different and get a job in the agricultural district. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't really know what there was to do. But as I looked after the animals, helping tend the crops, I stopped thinking so much about what I wanted to do. I just did. And as I was just doing, I grew up, I learned, I changed, and then, seemingly without any real effort, I felt ready to accept my place as captain. I didn't feel forced into it, and I knew what I would do as a captain with no ship to fly. I had to help everyone else have the opportunity I did to grow at their own pace. Being a captain at large, or at small, means lots of things. You may not always be needed to pilot the ship physically through space, but your position is a symbol of hope, of good leadership, a living embodiment of the idea of using skill and courage to move forwards. Whatever the obstacles in front of you. Your old Captain Dad.
Oh, Dad. I never knew. I always thought you never doubted your path in life.
Shall I leave you be?
No, it's okay, actually. You know, it's funny. You would think not knowing is scary, but now that I know I'm not the only one to have felt like that, it's actually liberating. And yeah, some things about my dad suddenly make sense now. Like all those weird job manuals he left lying around. I always thought he was trying to hint to me to start working, but I guess they were his way of understanding other routes through life. Thanks for this, Harold. I'm just gonna have to sit down. It's a lot to process.
Sure. Take your time, Captain at Large. I'll see you around. And good luck with everything.
Is there another letter I gotta pick up? Oh man, I gotta go all the way back. Why can't I just grab all the letters and do them in an order that the story wants me to do? Ugh, that's so tedious.
All water. Moving people every day. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome. All water compliments you on your choice of destination. All water. We get you where you're going.
Yeah, it's like I'm just thinking about the King Neptune I had last night. After I was done, like I hunched over on the couch while I was watching the NFL draft, and I was like zoning out the majority of the times. It took me a few hours to recover before I was able to finally sober up and drive home safely. Of course, I had to text my friends to make sure that I got home safely.
Righto. Time for the next letter. That was intense. Tommy. Wow.
Tommy to Bridget? Oh, wow. Alright, so I guess the Energy District is next. Let's see how we're doing in time right now. Wow. Okay, not bad.
Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you.
Where's Bridget? What's going on here?
Hey, Slip.
Hey, Harold!
Everything okay?
Oh, sure. Just putting the finishing touches to the all-important relaunch procedure. Basically, all on my own, with no one to help me, just like always. Old Slippy with the world on his shoulders.
Oh yeah, she's at the
I'm sure
blooming
you're doing
cave.
great.
Yeah, I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground. Like me. Gotta stay cool, given no one is ever around to help.
How about I give you a hand?
What? No, what are you doing? Don't touch that.
But I thought you said... Never mind. I'll leave you to it.
That would be really great.
Let me worry about this later on. I forgot. Bridget is in the Flumelin cave. I think where the crack is at, or the hole. Single station.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
See, that's the sound I was talking about. Look how nice it is and fancy. All right, let's go.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
Get ready for a long, but quick trip.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Ah, Mr. Halibut. Good to see you.
Hello, Mr. Secretary. What brings you here? How are you finding the cave?
It's very agreeable. And it's my new posting. I'm responsible for raising awareness and enthusiasm for the new tube station.
Like tourism?
Well, something like that. We've not had a new destination to tube to in quite some time, after all. In fact, we're running an exciting promotion at the moment. If you buy a monthly ticket, you get a translator earpod for free. And at no extra cost, we'll throw in a personal tracker so you don't get lost in the cave.
Oh, that sounds great and all, but I already have an earpod.
Ah, but our earpod gathers valuable analytics about tube usage and cave exploration per person, which we can use to further enhance our cave offering and tourism packages. Don't you want to contribute to a better cave tube experience for all?
I think I'll stick with the one I already have.
Well, I'll throw in a guide if you buy a ticket.
I'll take a ticket, but I don't think I need the guide. I kind of already know my way around.
As you wish, Mr. Halibut. I'll throw yours into the next person's package as a buy one, get one free offer.
That's what it looks like. People running away from him on that picture. It's kind of funny. Alright, let's see here. Is there anything over here? I just have to figure out how to put the music on this section. Let's keep going. Okay, what's the crack over here? Yeah, it's right here.
Kids, concentrate, please.
I am, but this stuff is boring.
Look, if you don't want to help, you can go right back to school and do your normal homework. That's fine by me. Don't you want to be a part of this? All I'm asking is you help with a few simple tasks.
Okay, what's next?
I'm setting up this workstation, as you know, so it would be helpful if you could hold stuff in place while we get it connected. Oh, and I have messages that need delivering while we're off grid.
I'll go. I just don't get why you can't do it yourself.
Kids, concentrate, please.
I am, but this stuff is boring.
Then head back to school. That's fine by me. I'm just asking you to help me with a few simple tasks.
So, what do you all think of the place?
Well, I'd think more if I was able to explore instead of having to do all these jobs. But I guess it's still better than school. And I have to say, it's pretty cool seeing a whole new part of the planet. It feels so spacious. Oh, I wonder if it has little rock tunnels anywhere.
Even if it does, I really wouldn't suggest checking them out.
I dig it. It's so different. I love all the colors. I want to be their queen.
They would probably let you.
It's more peaceful, too.
Probably just because Gunter's stuck on the station still.
Stop distracting them, Harold. They've got work to do.
Speaking of distractions.
Hey there, Bridget.
Right. Okay. Yes. Kids, don't let me down. Harold, let's go. Lots to do. Gotta do it. Harold?
Yes. Ooh, what?
There's much to be done. The workstation is going to need a depth gauge. We'll probably need tubing of various sorts. Sonar for the... And of course, thermometer. We'll need a barometer, naturally. And we'll need the computer components to tie it all together.
You want me to find all of that?
What? No, don't be silly. I'm not a monster. I've got the kids helping. It's all under control.
Oh, so is there anything I can do?
Gee, I mean, I guess you could help me plug in the cables?
Great. Let me take a look.
Hey, are you working back there? I'm watching, you know. I've got eyes in the back of my head.
Okay, there's one done.
Great. Keep up the good work.
That makes two.
God dang, can I turn this? Let's see what this is. This one here?
All good so far?
Oh, this one's easy.
Thanks, Harold. You're saving my back.
Oh, is this a circle? Where do I put this at? Where does this one go? This one?
Are you okay down there, Harold?
Sorry, Bridget. One of the cables doesn't seem to fit properly. Oh, hey there, Tommy.
Hey, Harold. Don't mind me.
We won't. Anyway, what does that mean for us, Harold?
It means we're missing an adapter.
It means my inventory is inaccurate. Tommy, I really hope the adapter wasn't in that last lot of stuff you made me throw away.
Bridge, I didn't make you throw anything away. I just gently suggested you might want to rationalize.
Yes, but I'm not going to feel very rational if we can't find it because of your gentle suggestion.
Look, I'm sure it's still lying around somewhere in the energy harvest.
Harold, could you check there for me, please? It's where I packed everything up, so it's our best bet.
Sure, I'll head over.
Positive attitude. Love it. Oh, while you're there, actually, we've been having some connection issues with the data transfers. Packet loss and the like. Could you look into setting up a better connection?
I can try. It's not really my area of expertise.
Where's that positive attitude gone? But, maybe you're right. Perhaps you could get Rafi to help?
I'll ask them. I'll let you know ASAP.
Great. Good luck.
Cool. See ya, Tommy.
Laters.
Oh, really? Let me talk to this real quick.
Hey, Bridget. I've got a letter for you.
What? Why?
Oh, it's a long story. Just... Buddy asked me to, okay?
Oh, sure. If it's kosher with Buddy, it's all right by me.
It's a long
Let me see that.
letter. But maybe not.
Dearest, brightest Bridget, thank you for your letter. I understand. Honestly, I do. But I have to write you this letter anyway. One last appeal. I will give you space. As much space as you need to grow into whatever beautiful flower you need to be, in whichever way you need to bend towards the sun, and my love will burn as bright. But I know it will not be what you grow towards. It will just be there. But of course, ultimately this is your decision. My declaration of love is not a question. It's just there. Like the fish in the sea that don't even know they're in the sea. It exists without knowing why or needing anything else. And I will be happy to love you, whatever comes next. Just let me know if you decide to have this love next to you, while your own self-love grows too. Tommy.
Huh. You took it well after all.
You changed your mind?
You read this?
I had to just look to know who to deliver it to. The front was all blurred. Maybe Tommy got too many tears on it.
It's okay, Harold. This is old news, eh? And it all worked out. I came to realize a few things about love myself, and told him we could try being together, but apart. Not too much the same person, you know?
So he maybe thought his letter had helped?
That would help explain why he never stopped so much with the grand gestures.
I suppose so. Will you tell him?
I think I will. You're never too old to learn something new about love.
Interesting. Okay. Or science. Alright, let's keep going. Let's move on out of here. Oh, let's see if there's anything else in the cave before we get out of here.
So, if I understand correctly, I wonder if your concept of beluga with that little to demo for good measure is equivalent to the human idea of existential humanism.
How does that go?
Eve, you're the Satra expert.
Existentialism posits that humans, or formula, I suppose, exist before they are defined. The humanism part basically means we should focus on ourselves, that there is no predetermined way or form we should take. So we should find our own path.
Ooh. So, if you combined Tidemo, Lugalugalugal, and exohumial-essentialism, you would have a good plan to deliberately not rush to be happy wherever yourself is. It adds a nice layer to the Blugalugalugal.
Excellent. What can we call this new idea composite?
Maybe we could just sing it.
Yes, perhaps it is better expressed artistically. Existential who demoism doesn't really roll off the tongue.
I think we should explain it by making some nice splashes in the pond.
Works for me. I'd still like to write something down.
Write it in the air.
Okay, now I want to know how you conceptualize music theory. And so, if I understand correctly, I wonder if your concept of beluga with a little to demo for good.
Hey there. How do you do?
How does that go?
What's the major doing here?
Harold, come and meet Frank.
Hey, Major. Hey, Frank. Major, where did you get Frank from?
Well, it's not like I was illegally harboring an exotic pet. However, now that my jurisdiction has extended to the cave in a nominal capacity, it was imperative to legitimize Fedoran interference with non-human and non-Fedora native life forms. And so, whether or not I was illegitimately harboring Frank, I can now proudly display him to the world. Isn't he the cutest?
Yes, he is a lovely flounder. I'm sure he's glad to be out in the open.
Halibut, I hope you're not implying I treated him unduly whilst I was,
Major, it's okay. I can see you take good care of him, and I'm glad you don't have to hide him anymore.
Well, I appreciate that, Halibut. Maybe you're not such a delinquent after all.
I try. I mean, I try not to be. You know what I mean.
Very good. Very good. Well, we'd best be off. People to see, places to go. Frank has some catching up to do.
Okay, nice. Took a while for him to figure that Harold's not a bad guy. Oh, make some music together, okay. Oh, that's the guy from the room in the social district. That's pretty cool, they're making music together.
Hey there. How do you do?
Data check.
Let's head on back to the tube. Oh, let me look a little farther up there. Shit, the camera jerked in a weird angle for a moment. Anything here? Okay, no, alright. Oh, that was a waste of time. Alright, head back in. I really do like this view. A little early for me to say this, but I may have an idea of what my next full playthrough will be. I've narrowed it down to 3 games. I could probably do Alone in the Dark next. I was supposed to originally do that at this moment, but this game caught my attention. I could probably do Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I might do that. If not, I might do that sometime later this year. Or I could actually wait until the end of May for the System Shock remake. I just don't know if I'll do it on PS5 or the Xbox Series X on Twitch. I might lean towards that, though, on the Xbox Series X. But the System Shock remake is definitely going to be on there for somewhere down the line this year in 2024. A lot of gaming left for the year. I'm also looking to see if my spectacular playthrough might be Silent Hill 2 remake. We'll see how that goes.
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
But that all depends. That all depends on if they do release that game sometime. Hopefully, sometime in the time frame of. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, pick up another letter. In the time frame of October-ish, September, October-ish.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Okay, letter time.
Ooh, some of this too. Of course, Raffi. As a part of our main task as well too.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Is it the Full Caves? This cake? Sunny.
Hey, look who it is!
Huh? Who's there?
It's you, silly! You heard rumors of the irresistible new Soleil sweets, eh?
Hmm? You mean these cupcakes? Wow, they're really colorful.
Yes, they're full of that sunny cheer.
That's great, Sonny. I'll try one. What's your best seller?
Well, that's very relative.
What do you mean?
So, I sold like 10 Starburst Royales at the start, but, I'm sure it's just a matter of time until word of mouth gets around.
Oh, I'm sure business will pick up. They're certainly eye-catching enough.
I tell you what it is, Harry. It's water wieners. He's got the best spot, and I guess no one feels like a cupcake after a wiener.
No? I suppose that doesn't sound like an appetizing combo.
I just feel like, Fedorans need a change and a little color in their lives. And I bet the Flumilim would love a chance to try water wieners.
That's a good idea. Have you suggested it to him?
Me? No, I mean, I don't want him to think the competition is unfriendly. But if a neutral third party was to suggest it to him, then who knows?
Oh, no, I'm no good at...
Come on, Harry, please. It'll be good for him. Good for me. The Flumilim will love it. Just plant the seed. For me. For old time's sake.
Well, I am peckish, and if the topic comes up, I do like the cave, so...
I knew I could count on you. Here, have a complimentary Starburst Royale as a little thank you.
Thanks, Sonny.
Good. Let's see what the gospel of the day is in the beer zone.
Hey, Zoom, did you hear about those new cupcakes?
Oh, those new Sonny's cupcakes?
Yeah, Sonny's.
Yeah. She looked more like Gloomy to me.
On account of cupcakes not selling?
They're not selling, are they not?
Apparently not.
On account of them being horrible?
Yeah, apparently. I've heard people say nothing should have that many flavours at once.
Poor Sonny.
Poor people who ate her cupcakes.
Never understood cupcakes, me. If I want a cake, I want it on a plate, not in a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Cups are for drinks, like beer.
Cup beer. Now you're talking, Alon.
Or beer that's thick as cake.
Beer cake. Oh, now you're talking, Alon.
That's what I'm talking about, Zoom.
Get you a cup beer, Alon.
Yeah, go on then.
It's actually kind of funny. I want a cake on a plate,
cool
not a
robot,
cup.
Huh?
Yes, so nice and calm. Very friendly to play with, too.
Never thought of it like that. But you know it's a robot, right?
It's called Robot. Okay, thanks. I didn't know.
I mean, it's not alive.
Then how is it moving with me?
You know what? It's great, isn't it? It will make you a nice drink, too.
Ooh, I want to try that. What should I try?
You might like the salty spritz. Just tell Robot you'd like to try one when you're ready.
Thank you.
Let's get out of here. Slippy's down in the lab or energy district goofing around with his relaunch project.
Hi there.
Welcome to Warren's Water Wieners. What will we be wanting?
What do you recommend?
Well, I'm personally partial to the toasted seaweed wurst, but the sizzling tofu dog is amazing too.
Oh, they both sound great. I bet the Flumilim love the
Tofu
seaweed
dog.
one, huh?
Yes, I imagine they would.
I'll take a seaweed wurst, I think.
A fine choice.
So, business is good?
I certainly can't complain.
Glad to hear it. You know, I've been looking forward to this. I've been in the cave, very hungry. Not much fast food there.
Oh, really? Well, hope this is worth the wait.
Sure it will be. I almost feel bad for those in the cave who can't easily have some wurst.
No, that's nice of you.
Yeah, I mean, the cave really would be a great business opportunity. If I could cook, I'd open a wurst stand there myself.
You should learn. It's very rewarding. Here, it's ready. Tuck in.
Thanks. By the way, have you been to the cave?
I made a quick visit. It was great.
Okay. Well, I'll be getting back. Oh, could you do me a favor and try one of...
Hang on. Did you say, do me a flavor?
No, actually, I said...
Do you a new flavor? I bet they have some pretty unique ingredients in the cave. I could even invent new relishes or entire new wiener recipes. You've given me a crazy idea.
Really?
Yes, I'll move to the cave. It's a great business and creative opportunity for water wieners. Maybe I'll finally be able to achieve my dream of a wiener that captures the essence of new horizons.
You should totally go for it. Guess I'll see you there, Warren.
Thank you again. I owe you a free wiener.
Good. Is that one of my... That's optional. Okay. Let's go upstairs for a moment. And this letter, this Postmaster side quest is a little longer than I expected it to be.
Hi there.
What happening? What can I get you?
Not sure.
I know that feel. I don't know whether to carry on. Now there be cupcakes moving in on my turf.
But, I mean, are you sure anyone is eating them? And not instead of fish, right?
Maybe. But man, there can be no more new restaurants opening, please. And anyway, look at them cupcakes. They're even more bright and weird looking than the colored fish soups.
Well, that's true. Anyway, best of luck.
You don't want some fish?
Not right now, I'm afraid. But don't worry, I don't want anything from anywhere else either.
Okay, man. See you around.
It's a lie. I'll eat wherever I want, whenever I want. Oh, yeah, but
Liquid is so hot. Are you sure we're supposed to drink it? Yes, that's what they told me. They said it's not nice cold, but not to have too much at once. How much is too much? They didn't say. But I think this is our 5th cup, and I feel great. Yes, I do feel like it's giving me lots of energy. Tastes of minerals and steam. I wonder if we're at too much yet.
They had a lot of coffee.
Hey! You there?
Me? Hi.
You! Yeah. What do you know about that new cupcake stand? Have you tried any?
Yes, but not really out of choice.
Do people like them? Are they more colorful than my colorfish soups?
I'd say people aren't a huge fan, but they are probably more colorful than anything I've ever seen.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, maybe I better try some new, more colorful soups.
Got some ideas from that.
I mean, go for it.
Okay. Let's go to Raffy real quick. Let's clear that list. I'm pressed for time. I think we got still got some time left. I feel like a lot more has taken place than I expected it to be. Let's check the general store.
What's this?
Oh, this is a package of gentlemen's grooming essentials. Inspired by my grandpappy, who was always so well turned out.
What's this?
Ah, this is stationery. Finest materials from the artisans district.
What is stationery for?
Well, you can use it to write stuff down, like a letter to a friend, or notes, or a story to yourself. Like, I use mine as a decision diary, journaling why I do the stuff I do, what I was feeling at the time. You know, it makes for interesting reading when you look back at it.
What's this?
Ah, now this is what I call the Filter Fascinator. It's an unusual piece of calcified ocean debris, but it's nice and shiny, right? I figure it would look great as an accessory.
What are this?
Oof.
Just gonna ignore them.
Tommy, you got a second?
Yes, I definitely do.
The Flumelum are a curious bunch, right?
For sure they are. I've been explaining the origin, materials, use, and who knows what else to this Flumelum for like an hour.
Are they buying anything?
Some of them have, yeah, and it's never the thing I expect them to. And it's rarely things it seems they can actually use, like beard wax.
That's fun. But hang on, what are they paying with?
Mostly just using our standard credits. I think Allwater gave them all some as payment for helping with the tube system. Sometimes we barter, though. I'll be selling fish folk curiosities soon.
Sounds like a good system. Well, I'll leave you to it.
Harold, no! Don't leave me alone! I need a break!
You'll do fine, Tommy. Hang in there.
Let's go around real quick. Are you doing the same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing, dear Lord.
Rafi?
Hmm?
Have you got a minute?
Probably. Hang on.
I have a favor to ask you. We need a better connection in the cave, the workstation. It's really important.
The cave?
Yeah. We're trying to mount an expedition into the crack.
Sounds fun, but not for me.
I know it sounds difficult, but it'd really be a big help to everyone.
No, it'll just be like last time.
What was the last time?
Oh, he didn't tell you.
Who tell me what?
Slippy. He asked me to help him with this ski machine.
And?
I helped. Things didn't work fast enough. He got angry. Shouted. So now I don't do tech help.
Oh, I'm sorry. It really won't be like that with Bridget, though. And
I'm happy here. Got my cabinets and tunes. Sorry.
Okay.
So, will help us again.
See you, Rafi.
We gotta find a way to bump up his confidence or something.
Oh, Rafi, I have something for you.
Do I have to take it?
No, I mean, it's kind of official, but not urgent.
Okay, I'll take it.
Please find below an addendum to your formal offer letter. We realise that the initial contract that agreed to your counter demands, namely 1. A 100-year period of confidentiality surrounding your work for All Water Corporation. 2. To be credited as the Master of Circuitry. 3. To not be interrupted, talked to, messaged, or otherwise contacted in any way while in the pursuance of your duties for All Water Corporation. Was signed prematurely by an AW employee with insufficient security clearance to grant this request. And so we must formally request you terminate the contract in order that we may renegotiate your demands for the period therein, given it may behoove All Water Corporation for some reason to be able to publicly acclaim our engagement of your Rafi Zelter's services. Compromisingly yours, Sandarin Asto, All Water Head of Recruitment.
Did you?
Well, I had to just to see who...
Not a word about this to anyone.
My lips are sealed.
Master of Circuitry. Alright, let me, what are you doing?
Harold.
Hey, Felix, what's up?
The password is Flatfish.
The password what?
Don't tell anyone. And don't be late.
Tell anyone what? Late for what? Where?
Flatfish?
Felix!
I'll learn about that later on. Let's tell Cindy real quick.
Well, did you manage to convince him?
Yeah, somehow. I actually did. I think. Either way, he'll be going to the cave soon.
Ah, you're the best! I just know that tomorrow these little beauties will be flying off the cart.
I hope so.
But don't worry, I'll save one for you.
No. I mean, no, that's okay. I've already got to try one. You should save them all for new customers.
Oh, look at you being all noble. Thanks again, Harry. See you soon. For now, I've got to get started on the biggest batch of Moonlight Rainbow ever.
I got an achievement, insider trading. Convince Warren to move water wieners to the cave. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. Why did the screen go like that? We'll continue the side quest. I wonder how many more letters I got. Hopefully this will be the last one, but we'll see.
All water. Moving people every day.
Unless the next letter goes to Cyrus, I'll check Cyrus last.
We know you enjoy traveling with all water. You're welcome.
So that password thing is going to bother me for a moment. I don't even know what it's talking about.
Hello, Moreau. Okay, what have we got here?
Alright. Big Chris. Alright, I guess we'll go to the social district then. So how much time we got left? I got about roughly 30 minutes. Still got some time left.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
No.
All water. We get you where you're going.
Quiet around here. Actually, let's look around the rooms first. Oh, closed off. So that's the Major's room. That's closed off. The guitar. Oh, how do you get over here so quick? You're in the cave. Okay. Alright, let's talk with Chris first and hand him the letter.
Ciao, Chris.
Ciao, Harold. What's that you've got there? Ooh, is it for me?
Well, yes, actually. It's something old, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it.
How mysterious. Well, hand it over. Let's see what the mystic ways of fate have brought me.
Chris, it was a pleasure to speak to you about spirituality, cosmic oneness, the relationship between religion and science. And also, I must thank you for your workout tips. I am already seeing measurable improvements in my grip strength and latissimus dorsi definition. I agree that it would be a shame to let matters such as this go by the wayside, despite our community's scientific mission and focus. So as promised, please find attached a number of clippings and notes that will hopefully aid you in your search for understanding and a new signature look. Science spiritually yours.
From Lecture on Cosmology and Religion by legendary cosmologist Marty Rees. The church is part of my culture, the rituals, the music, the community, and the compassion. And if I had grown up somewhere else, I would have gone to a mosque or a synagogue for the same things probably. It seems to me that people who attack religion don't really understand it. Of course, bad people do bad things in a good religion's name, but they would do bad things under any name. science and religion can coexist peacefully, although I don't think they have much to say to each other.
From the esoteric research article by the anonymous self-confessed mystic stylist, the relationship between both style and spirituality is not often explored, much to the detriment of both spiritual enlightenment and personal beauty. Many monastic devotees, for example, will shave off their hair, claiming minimalism and humility as a way of removing barriers to spiritual growth. But why do we associate Jesus with his flowing locks? Looking glam is surely in no way an impediment to feeling glam. The ultimate glam of the universe, the glam that connects us all.
Fantastic. This is great stuff. I always wonder why she never followed up.
So, they're all clippings about finding enlightenment? Were you looking for a religion to follow at the time?
Well, not a religion per se, but something that would help explain my feeling that there were things science couldn't explain or express. I'm still, and will always be looking, I suppose. So this is great inspiration. Thanks so much for bringing it back to me, Harold.
No problem.
Oh, and, not that it's important, but how did you come by this?
I was helping Buddy with some old mail that had got stuck in the all-water system. Thank him for looking after it all this time.
Ah, Buddy. Such a true soul. Anyway, I'm going to meditate on this. Thanks again, Harold.
You know, without speaking any further on that line in that excerpt on the bottom of that page, stating that science and religion and science can coexist peacefully. Although I don't think. Wait, is that what it says? Yeah. Although I don't think they would have much to say to each other. Yeah, that actually hit pretty hard on that one. Oops. Okay, got 20 minutes to go. Back to the lab district.
Travel in style with all water.
It's actually a very good argument, a good debate right there. They can coexist peacefully, but
Unsatisfactory journey
they
for
really
some
wouldn't
reason?
say much
Just contact your
without
nearest
their egos kicking in.
and all water will make it up to you.
Although the world does need both, though. And I think Angels and Demons, at least the movie, did that properly.
Okay, what have we got here?
Let's just let it to. Alright. I gotta go back to the cave? Oh man, alright.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
Considering that this...
Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Yeah, considering that this optional task has been running pretty long, I'm going to end episode 1 by getting all the letters out there. And we'll see what happens in the next couple episodes.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
As time permits.
You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Oh, you moved down here.
Ah, Harold.
Hey, Warren. How are you finding the cave?
It's brilliant. The tourists are loving water wieners, and the Flumelum have started to introduce me to some wowzer new ingredients they have here.
Ah, I knew you'd be a hit.
And just think, I might never have come if I hadn't had the idea while I was serving you.
Yes, that was a real coincidence.
Good. Let's find Major real quick.
And so, if I understand correctly, I wonder if your concept of beluga with that little to demo for good measure is equivalent to the human idea of existential humanism.
Major, I have a letter for you.
Why do you have a letter for me?
I'm helping Buddy. There were some letters that... it's complicated. He couldn't deliver them, though, so here I am.
Seems most unorthodox, and I might add, faintly suspicious. Harold, you're not...
Major, this is above board. Just read it. Here you go.
Dear Major Sandstorm, I really want to be like you when I growed up. I think you look very strong when you walk around, and I know you keep everyone on the Fedora safe by punishing anyone being naughty. I want to do that too. I have a little brother who's very naughty, and I try to punish him to keep the Fedora safe. I also like your uniform. It is very smart. Please let me know when I can be your deputy major. Over and out, Jew Main Hunter.
Respect for authority. No desire to give preferential treatment to his unruly sibling. I wonder what became of young Jermaine. I could certainly use someone of his attitude around here. Perhaps not all kids these days, or well, those days, are as misguided as young Felix.
It must be different growing up on the Fedora now, though, Major. Being a bit unruly doesn't mean their intentions are bad, right?
I suppose there's a kernel of truth to what you say. Not that it excuses breaking the rules, but you've given me an idea. Perhaps I could teach people why I'm strict about the rules. Maybe tell them about what it was like when I wasn't. Thanks for this, Harold. Be good, and be seeing you.
Good. Oh, there is another letter. Oh, God. Let this be the last one. I hope.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today. Destination determined. Now, relax with All Water. You're here. Thank you for choosing All Water Tubes.
Okay, what have we got here?
Dear Harold, me again. Always when you least expect it, right? Well done for delivering all the letters. Very diligent. I'm not surprised, though. I always saw something in you. Similar to me. An inability to leave things undone when you know doing them will make someone happier. You might not beat Chris's personal best in the station jog, but you'll always be a buddy champion to me, pal. And maybe you feel like you understand people a bit better now. You learn a lot about people doing this job. Well, I did at least. I mean, I spent pretty much my whole life doing it, and I don't regret a thing. I hope you did anyway. I sensed that someone like you, who chose to spend their time reading old letters with an old geezer like me, probably felt like they had a bit of a tough time connecting with people. But I'm glad you did. Like I told you before, learning about people is a kind of adventure, a way of exploring lots of little worlds that exist within the Fedora. And it's my belief that even if one of those little worlds looks barren and uninhabitable from the outside, usually when you make contact with it, even if you have to chip away at the surface a bit, or wait patiently for a while, you'll find plenty of life and laughter there. And you learn that life is just like a letter. It can change someone's life, but even the best ones can get a bit lost and need some help reaching their destination sometimes. And when a letter gets delivered, sometimes it's kept around on a bedside table, or it becomes a coffee coaster or a paper aeroplane. The message becomes a smile, a laugh, a scowl, a memory. And the physical form transforms into something else. Like me, I suppose. Anyway, don't feel you have to hold on to this letter. It's the message that counts. And unless you really love my workout video, this will be the last time you hear from me. It was a pleasure, Harold. Buddy. Oh, P.S. If you do decide to keep hold of this letter, maybe make it into a paper aeroplane and make Chris race against it. I'd love to beat him one more time.
Oh no, the final race. Alright, so what is this? Buddy's letter talked about challenging Chris to one last race. Should let Chris know about Buddy's final wish. You know what? Let's do that task. I got some time left. Then we will wrap it up. Let's see about hustling it.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Alright, here we go. Let's see how we can fulfill Buddy's final race together with Chris.
Chris, you got a minute?
Oh, hola! What's up, Harold?
This is gonna sound a little weird, but Buddy has challenged you to one last race.
What? Harold, come on. What are you saying?
Look at the end of this letter he wrote me.
Oh, yeah. How could I refuse? Hold him up and let's have one final station jog.
Good job, Chris. You nearly had him there.
I gave him a real challenge, eh?
You okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Harold. I mean, really.
Same to you, Chris. That was very entertaining to watch.
Buddy, making us both smile even now.
The postman always rings twice. Read and deliver all of Buddy's letters. That was the achievement I got. New milestone reach. You increase your level 310. Huh? New milestone reach. You increase your trophy level 310. You talking about all the trophies I've completed? Okay. Hang on a second. I want to make sure I didn't freeze up. Let me look at my broadcast real quick. Okay. Yeah, that was a really touching scene, especially with the way Chris interacted with that airplane as he was racing it. A short but sweet and sentimental scene right there. This is giving a whole lot of meaning to the theme, how they're dealing with the theme of loneliness in this entire game. So we're gonna wrap it up over here. It looks like unless something else pops up, we've completed all the. Oh, we still gotta check on Cyrus. So in the next episode, we're gonna check to see how Cyrus is doing, and we're gonna see about completing the rest of the main missions. I think we're still stuck on chapter 4. We haven't moved. I don't think we've moved on to a single subchapter yet because we were stuck on this doing sending buddies. Yeah, we're still in the same subchapter.
You're welcome.
Sending all the letters on behalf of Buddy. And let's see. Looks like Slippy needs some assistance. Looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. So we'll check on him. We're gonna check on Cyrus. And I lied. I thought it would probably end. Well, I did say the earliest would end be episode 10, but I'm thinking maybe episode 11, if not 12, will be the end of all this. So next episode, we're gonna see how this guy is doing, and then we're gonna check and see how Cyrus is doing next door, and see how the story unfolds. All right, guys. I'll see you later.